Hi, Gemmie. Thank you for joining me for your June Psychic Tarot reading. Happy solar return to the May and June Geminis. You know I love you. Let's see what we have for this month. We just had our new moon on May 26th. Gemmie is initiating something regarding their physical self or their strategy in life. What's the goals? What are we doing? Let's see. Gemmie, please watch your rising moon and your sun sign for a full dose of divination for the month. Gemini. What are we doing? Three of Swords. Let it go, Gemmie. Stress, loss, mourning, strife. Oh, but balance that with the sun. I don't know about you, but if you're on the East Coast of the States, we haven't seen the sun much, but there is healing coming on in the month of June for Gemini. It might not start so uplifting. You might be entering June with a previous disappointment and or rejection. I don't know what this is about yet, but let me figure this out. I know that you are on the mend. Seeing the sun after a card like this, it does suggest repair. Gemini needs vitamin D, and I mean literally. Don't get creepy on me. This is what our skin needs, your system. Also, happiness. What makes Gemini happy? Ask yourself that. Make a list of things that make you happy. Be honest with yourself. And then from that list, tie them all together. What does it equate? So your life, it's time to start living it in happiness is what I'm getting. And with what makes you happy. Seven of Coins. There's growth to you yet, Gemmie. We could fix you yet, Gemini. And you know I can say that because I am one. Seven of Coins. What were you working on that you paused or felt rejected? Water it again. It can bloom. Positivity is required in the process of life. It's a part of the pot that you're brewing. If you don't put the seasoning of happiness in this dish, it's not going to come out the way you want it. Have faith. Who do you pray to? I mean, it doesn't have to be religion. Are you spiritual? Where does your hope go? Gemmie, come on, we gotta boost this up. We gotta know who we are. Don't forget who you are. Yes, life isn't always, amazing. It goes up and down. You have to ride the wave of life here. Yes, Gemmie. Look at this. The two most positive, successful, and fulfilling cards are present out of the entire 78 tarot cards. So Three of Swords, my ass. Like we gotta turn this around. And oh, you're finishing what you started. What was I saying? What did you put down? Pick it up and complete it. And have faith that you can finish what you start. Gemini, we're so good at that. We have a million ideas. And I know that you probably had 3 brilliant ideas that you've let go or didn't work out or got rejected or felt offended or defensive. Put something on the shelf. Why don't you see what can be done with some hope and happiness? Because the world, number 21 here, says finish what you start, and then there's the success. This completion is important for you and important for how you feel. Oh man, yeah. Gemini was let down in love, let down in something they really believed in, one to three things. But I'm telling you, It really matters how you see this, how you perceive this. Because yes, you have two pretty nasty cards, but what about the shine of the two most empowered cards? So is your glass half full or half empty here? It's your call. I say you find a reason to celebrate. The Four of Wands. You might put pressure on yourself in order to have something to celebrate or to achieve. I also feel like Gemini might require their own sanctuary, your own space, looking for your own personal space of growth is what I'm getting. High Priestess. Hello. She sees everything. This is a very intuitive, psychic, quiet, feminine energy. Maybe don't discuss, keep private your personal beliefs to yourself, what you're asking, what your rituals are, what you pray for, what your path is towards growth and success. Not everybody needs to know. The High Priestess doesn't say a word. She keeps her mouth closed, or she has her fingers over her mouth in the alchemical tarot. She's going shh as she stands on the water. And similarly, in all of the High Priestess cards, there's a balance to her with the two black and white poles. Columns she sits in between. She's clairvoyant, or you know where you see yourself. It's also important where you see yourself in this scenario of life. What does Gemini want to create, and where are you growing? Hermit. These are very personal, private cards. You have a lot of major arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a big month. It's your solar return. Not everybody needs to know. Hermit. You do your best work under pressure and on your own. And I know Gemini is a duality sign, but you don't really work well with others. You like to control the situation, and you usually can do more than 2 to 4 things in your skill set, so you don't really need a lot of help. But I'm getting Hermit is someone who hunkers down in their safe space, in their environment, to heal, to self-care, ritual, meditate, use your Eastern healing practices, and to get to work in terms of finishing what you were planting and growing and then cut short. There's still vitality to this. Page of Cups. Communicate with love. Be around children to feel happiness. That is such a natural state of pure bliss with children. Page of Cups it's the card of the message of love and to be kind to others, speak with gratitude, but also indicates children and the presence of innocence, and to be around such pure happiness in a child is a blessing. They could rub off on you a little bit, to be around your nieces or the children in your life. I'm also getting a lot about communicating with less harsh tones. Gemini, you can go both ways in terms of how you talk. And these cards are extremely peaceful. Actually, all of these outcome cards contain calm and rest and care, compassion. Not everything has to be so drastic. Do or die, Gemini, all or nothing, fight or flight. Look at the good. Surround yourself with what makes you happy. And again, something about the beginning of this reading, make your list of happiness, and then, I don't know, link it all up together. What does that job description look like? Comment below. I love you, and I'm wishing you a beautiful birthday, Gemini. If you need me, book a reading on my site. You have access to my calendar, and this is what I do for a living full-time every day of the week. So you can catch me at audreyalison.com. And remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.
Small handbag to the left of my side. It's booty vibe. Keys are down.